Y'all are watching the Honor Show, and we are lucky enough to be sitting here one more time with my man DJ Butter, who, if you don't know, this guy is my favorite DJ slash producer of all time. He has been integral in helping develop Detroit sound and make them like from a local into a universal worldwide powerhouse. And this to me, this is one of the main guys right here, so we're lucky to have him on the show. How's it going,
Thank
man?
you. Good. Thank you for having me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hell yeah, it's
I
always an honor
appreciate
to
it.
have you on the Honor Show. Always.
No doubt.
Always.
Word up.
um so I know recently you've been working on a thing called Searching for Proof, the mayor of Detroit.
The Mayor of Detroit Hip Hop Searching for Proof. It's a 3-part documentary out right now.
Hell
It's
yeah.
on Radiant TV. You know,
On
yep,
what?
Radiant TV.
Radiant TV?
It's a, yep, Radiant. Yep, it's out right now.
Okay, so is that like an app a person can get?
Yep, you can upload the app. Go to Google, you'll see Radiant TV. You know, upload the app.
Yep.
You'll see the logo. You know, so like an orange and black logo. Get
Hell
the
yeah.
app. There's 3 episodes up there. Crazy Noise Production TV, you will see it.
Yeah.
3 episodes of proof on, you know, our times in the 90s and,
Yeah.
you know, mid 90s, 2000s, early 2000s before he passed. And
Right.
just, you know, giving everybody, their time, you know, their moment with, you know, what they kind words they have for proof on the doc, you know, just keeping our legacy going more than anything, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. And you
Mm,
know, Big Proof was a big part of that legacy. I know he, like you, like to nurture the next generation artists and like to make sure, you know, he loved it. He just loved the culture. He
right,
liked getting other people involved that were dope. And
right.
I feel he was also one of the main integral parts. If it wasn't for him, I, and you, I don't think we'd have Detroit hip hop where it's at today.
Mm. Oh, thank you. Yeah,
Absolutely. And I mean that
proof
for
used to
sure.
Proof used to make sure, you know, if you were a DJ, he'd call you 8 o'clock in the morning. You ain't up DJing? Get up. You know, you a rapper. You know, that's how Proof was. You know, get up and, you know, let's have some goals. You know, because he had a child young.
Yeah.
So he inspired us all to like wake up and do this because it was either this or the, you know, the car factory, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Well,
Yeah, or the
well,
street, you know.
yeah, exactly. I mean,
Mm.
it then you know that makes me really think of what a big heart he had and what motivation he had, that, you know, he'd be up that early in the morning calling his friends like, "Yo, get up, let's
Oh,
get on it. Let's get this."
for real. Yeah, for real. Yeah,
That's
I
cool.
can't, you know, it's not cool to wake up at two in the afternoon and kids getting out of school and you just waking up, you know what I'm saying? So
Right. Then you're just feeling
that's just
sluggish the
whack.
rest of the day and shit. Like,
Yeah, nah,
yeah,
that's not that's not the way, man.
no,
For
it
real.
ain't. It ain't. And after having kids for so long now and having my shit together a lot better, like I'm up at, you know, 5, 6, 7 at the latest every day, and then I'm up
Right,
till
right.
like sometimes my wife, she gets off work at 10:45, 11. She's like, "Man, you're always so tired when I get home." I'm like, "Babe, it's 11. It's bedtime." But hey,
Dig that.
I'm in my mid 40s now. That's how it is. I get up early. I go to bed early,
Right,
and I
right,
like it.
right, right.
So
I feel that.
that's
For
a
real.
little bit of a difference for me from when I was younger. Is there anything you could? I don't want you to obviously uh spoil any shit that's on the documentary or anything. But is there any teasers you could give us about it?
Uh, basically, we got his mom on there, Proof mom and
Oh,
Jay Dilla's mom.
yeah.
Yeah, we hung up at an event here in Detroit. We hung out and Proof mom threw an event. and Dilla's mom was there, so I documented that.
Nice.
You know, they were talking about how important they are to keep the legacy, how it's
Yeah.
important to keep the legacies
Yeah.
going. And
Hell
you know,
yeah.
rare Jay Dilla's in there. You know, rare piece, so I got him in there. I saw him before he passed, before he really got sick and moved to LA.
Yeah.
Then my last time seeing him, I got a little clip of that in
Yeah.
there. You know,
That's
so he was downtown at Hart Plaza smoking weed behind a bush, and then I seen him. I'm like,
sounds like me.
JD, I said, JD, get on my camera. I just happen to have a camera, so he's in there. It's a lot of stuff in there. We got
That's
Lola
cool.
Damone, the people that ran
Yeah.
Firstborn, and those guys ran
Yeah.
Iron Fist Records with Proof. You know,
I love Firstborn.
yeah, Moo. You know those guys that was in Toy Soldiers video.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, some of those guys are in the doc,
Hell
and
yeah.
they talked about how eerie it was, and you know how
Right.
surreal it was that you know how that video was so graphic of Proof dying in it, and then
Right.
yeah, you know they actually talked about you know how they felt about the video when they saw it. So I had Mike
Yeah.
Jihad
Yeah.
talk about it in the documentary and things like
Wow.
that. You
Wow.
know,
So there's a whole bunch of stuff there, dude. People ain't never
yeah,
seen but the public ain't never seen this shit before.
yeah, yeah. It's actual footage of Proof in there, and we was in the
Yeah.
studio in Canton,
Yeah.
Michigan. I got footage of that. Eminem was in the other room. You can hear him actually rapping in the background.
Hey.
Yeah, so
Hell yeah.
he was in there rapping over some of those Neptune beats, and I was able to get footage of Proof that day in the studio of you know him just talking about
Yeah.
his future and things. So hanging out in Highland Park is footage of us hanging out in Highland Park and
Woo.
things like that. Mo Master Studios,
Yeah.
footage of us at the studio. You know, just to show the world how important Proof was.
Yeah.
You know,
Very
you
important.
know, yeah,
You know, he was
real
one of
staple.
I mean, I'm sure you know that. I ain't got to tell you this, but just so other people out in the world know it when they watch this, Proof was probably like the only multi-platinum selling artist to still go to open fucking mic and battle motherfuckers and rap.
Yeah, he really loved the culture. You know,
Yeah,
he really loved MCing, loved to hear other MCs. That was
yeah.
his thing. You know.
He loved it. He loved it.
Hmm.
I seen him doing some freestyle once on a video. I think it came on the video that came with the Searching for Jerry Garcia album, and he was on open mic battling. He was doing some crazy. I was like, man, those ain't even words, and he's just killing it. Proof was something else, man. He was one of the rap gods. He really was. Still
Oh,
is.
excuse
Still is. Shouldn't say
me.
was. He is.
Yeah, of course.
He
He got a
is.
battle with him and Super MC. It's a battle with
Ooh,
him and Super MC in there. Yeah,
man. I gotta see that. Ooh. Ooh, that
yeah,
must have been nasty.
yeah, yep. So it's pretty lengthy. It's three parts to it. Um,
Ooh,
you know, it's 42 minutes each part.
yeah,
Something up in that time. But it's
oh,
three
yeah,
parts to just show you how legendary he was. It's concert footage.
yeah,
Um, him and D12 and
right.
things like that. So it's a lot of
Hell
stuff
yeah.
with him and Fire Ella and things like that. So it's
Yeah,
pretty cool, man.
Mud.
You know, yeah.
Yeah,
Shout out
yeah.
to Mud. Man.
Shout out to
Yep,
Mud.
Mud. Yeah,
I'd like to
yeah,
get him on here sometime too. I know Mud's got a lot. Mud goes way back. I don't know Mud that well. I just kind of know him from social media. I don't even know if he knows who I am, but like I know Mud goes way the fuck back. Like
yeah,
he was one of the originals, wasn't he?
yeah. He was like, you know, they was the fixtures inside the hip hop shop. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
you know, when they open the doors in the hip hop shop, you see Mud and Time and Proof.
yeah,
You know, right there. So those guys were like the guys that folding the clothes there
yeah.
and
It was at
helped
Maurice
selling the
Malone's
clothes.
place.
Yep. Shout out to Maurice Malone. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had Source Ads. Those guys, 5L of those guys had Source Ads magazine wearing
Yeah.
Maurice Malone draws and shit like that. So
Wow.
cool times, you know what I'm saying?
Man,
Yeah.
that's such a special time in hip hop that that's why I love talking about it. I love having you on here talking about it and people that was there because seriously, like without that, without those places, without them people, man, there'd be like a whole part of my soul that's missing if I didn't have that
Mm.
Detroit hip hop, man. Like that's like that's a type of I don't like I know Snoop and him made up with that little show, and Snoop was like, I can live without that shit. He said about him, but man, that this Detroit hip hop shit, that hip hop shit, I can't live without. That's what
Yeah,
I mean. Is Detroit.
yeah, yeah.
No, and I love Jersey too, and the West Coast, and I love South, but Detroit's always had a special place in my heart ever since I started listening to it.
Mm. Yeah,
You
from
know,
even from the Motown era, you know.
yeah. Yes,
Hmm.
and that's another thing I love. When I listen to a lot of hip hop from Detroit, I get a lot of them Motown samples sometimes. I
Mm.
get a lot of that. You guys just got that Motown flavor. You got a
Yeah.
special kind of funk to you out there.
Oh
And a
yeah,
lot,
yeah.
in a
It's
lot
real deal out here.
right. And a lot of
It's a real.
some of the grittiest, crazy, most earth-shattering lyrics that generation ever fucking some of the most hard edged shit. Not just Eminem. All those cats are saying some of the most hard edged shit I ever heard.
Yeah. I
Gordy,
mean, you know, from
Dogmatic.
our neighborhoods kind of inspire that. You know, the
Yeah,
mood, the darkness in the city.
yeah.
You know, the gritty. I mean, I'm in my old childhood neighborhood. I mean, look at this. It's not too many houses here. No one will show you.
Damn.
You know.
Oh, damn.
You know.
Neighborhood, they're in a neighbor in sight. I guess if,
Yeah, it's a lot of abandoned buildings and stuff, but you know, we've
yeah,
been here for
right,
shit all my life, man. So
right.
just things done changed, man.
Yeah.
You know, this was like a family environment, and it's the same. Dilla had a house where he stayed in an apartment up the street. Jay Dilla
Man, rest in peace, Dill,
on
man.
on the
He's another
same
one of the
block.
guys. He was
And
another one of the main ones.
he stayed on the corner down here.
Right
You know what
down
I'm
there.
saying? Yeah, the same spot. I don't know if you heard about those three rap guys got killed in a building in Detroit, but it's in the same building. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
damn. Damn.
Two years ago or something, three guys got killed in rap dudes in a building. But
Damn.
you know, it's that environment that it inspired the music, the gut, the homegrownness of
Yeah.
it all, the grittiness. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And, hmm
Right.
Puritan Avenue is right there. Mac Nick, when Slum Village used to say Mac Nick is right here.
Oh,
You know what I'm
really?
saying?
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
Puritan appeared to improve through in the fight music, improve through the PA up in the fight music video.
Yeah.
He had it on his hand. He threw PA up on his hand. This is the block
Hell
where I'm at.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
dope. That's dope. See, that's the type of history I love knowing because I just, like I said, I love all y'all. But, obviously it started because I hadn't known a lot about Detroit hip hop until Eminem dropped back in the '90s, and he, you know him, he was shouting people out. He was making sure he's getting other Detroit talent in there when he could, and then I know he produced an album with King Gordy and he did Obi and different guys, and I was like, man, so I started to branch off, and I pretty soon I'm listening to Dogmatic, and I keep hearing these songs at the beginning where it say DJ Butter, y'all, and I'd be like. Every time I'd hear one of them, I'd be like, rewind it, rewind it. I know this is. Yes. I
Ah,
always knew it was going to be some of that good shit. Right? No matter who was on it, if it was Slum Village or if it was 5 Elon, whoever, I knew it was going to be some of that shit.
yeah. That's what's up,
I
man.
love it. I love that's still, dude. Even after doing an interview with you before, it's still. just blows my mind to be sitting here doing an interview with you. Like it just it's a pinnacle I never knew if I'd ever reach in my career ever. Like so
Wow.
this means a lot to me. Big time.
Thank you, man.
Yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely. Thank you, man. Thank you. Tell us the project searching for proof was this something that you had been planning for a long time or had wanted to do for a long time, or was it something that recently you thought of? Or
No, it's just I used to film proof a lot.
yeah,
Just coming up, just like before all this D12 movement and all that stuff. And
sure.
he used to when I have a camera on, he used to make sure he was always in front of it. He
Yeah,
and he was, he had searched for my camera and stuff like, you got the camera on you. Let me say this on the camera. So for
yeah,
me to collect all this stuff over the years,
yep.
it's just been compiling. You know what I'm saying? And I want people to see it. We getting older.
Yes.
I don't want to, pull that stuff. I got so much stuff in storage.
Yeah,
I've been fighting for the world to see it, and
yeah.
that's one of the main priorities. Whether it make
Right.
money or not, just like let the people see it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You know, that's the goal. Because I don't. So many guys that I know that lost master tapes and pictures, and
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
you know, in floods and things like that, and
Right.
key pictures, key songs, and key, stuff from the hip hop shop. I hear these guys losing all this stuff, and I'm like, yo,
Um,
let me let the world see this stuff. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yes.
It's a little footage of him with him at the Warp Tour and things like
Yeah,
that on the dock. It's those key moments. It was real special moments. I got a lot of
yeah,
lengthy stuff that's sitting around. So I just want to just let the world get bits by bits of it all, and just let them at least
yeah.
see what I got. You know what I'm saying? So,
And I love that. I love that's one of the things I really admire about you is you want the world to see these things and to see where you originals came from that were doing it in Detroit and how y'all came
mhm.
up and like the classic shit from back then that nobody even realizes or knows about and like I think that's so dope that you want to get that out there and like you said, if it makes some money, cool. If not, that's great. The world's gonna get to see it. Like that. I know it should make. I know I definitely will buy it. I know I definitely pay
Word,
some money
word.
for it. So there's got to be other guys like me that are like,
Oh,
man, I'd
totally.
love to have that in my
Yeah,
collection.
yeah, totally. That's the goal. We're gonna have physical copies soon. It's just getting it out first is the main thing because we
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
we don't really we don't hear enough of us on the radio here.
right,
Even our generation, we didn't experience a lot of that. It was a little, and it got intense when Eminem started doing this thing. But
right.
we had our Billy T's and DJ BJ's and
Yeah, yeah.
you know little certain DJs doing their thing. So that's why I kept it with the mixtapes. Kept the mixtapes on the street like a radio station
Your
without
mixtapes are
all the,
legendary,
you know what I'm saying?
legendary.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, we gave out thousands of tapes, sold thousands, just gave out more than we sold, but
get
that was the goal, you know what I'm
the
saying?
name out
Mm.
there.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Oh yeah. Damn, I wish I had some of those originals from back in the day, man. That'd be like pure
Yeah,
gold to
I'm gonna
me.
put you a package together, man. I got a package for you.
Yes.
Yeah, I got a car full of mixtapes now. Hold on one second.
Ooh. Oh.
Let me
Dude, this
show
the
you.
to me this is like finding a treasure map to some pirate gold in some old Spanish fucking bullion back in the
Yeah,
day, and I dug it up, and I'm like, motherfucker, I'm rich.
yeah. This
Yeah,
I got one with. Here's one with Eddie Stubbles.
yeah,
Boom. Get money or sleep in the park. One of my PA homeboys.
yeah.
Yeah. Um, Let me show you. It's the Obi Trice mixtape I did.
Ooh.
Yeah, just to promote his album, a lot of mixtape or freestyle stuff on
Hell
there, and
yeah. Hell yeah. Dude,
snippets of the songs.
Obi, one of the most prolific MCs
Yeah.
out there. Like the shit he says, it's shit you would never think is coming or predict. But the way he puts it in the song, it's like, man, I never saw that coming, but god damn, that was
Yeah.
grimy.
Yeah. Shout out to Obi. Yeah,
Yeah, shout out to Obi.
I did some scratches on his album, on a song called '92.
Uh-huh.
We did a video for it.
Yeah.
You know, it's out now, but I did the cuts on that. So I'm
Oh yeah.
thankful for him hit me up about that.
Fuck
We
yeah.
got the Boogie Bandero. He's from 7 Mile.
Hell yeah.
Um,
Hell yeah.
I keep the mixtapes in the ride. You know, I got the I know everybody hip to this.
Yeah. Yes.
Some of
Yes.
those guys were back and forth. I just giving them guys the equal. It's like
Yeah.
a versus. It was
Yep.
my own verses back then.
Yep. That was the
Strike,
whole D12 Royce thing and shit.
yeah,
There's some good shit out there. Yeah.
Strike, Mount Climber Strike. Actually, he helped me with the
Nice.
situation with
Hell
Radiant
yeah.
TV.
Yeah.
Strike, we've done a lot.
Woo.
This one of his
Oh, and
mixtapes.
Strike. That Strike.
Yeah, Strike
Yeah.
Money. Yeah.
Yes. Woo! I didn't hear what you said at first, but yeah, anything Strike Money. Yeah, that I like Strike. He's good shit.
That's Bugs, man. Rest in peace to
Yeah,
Bugs. Hey, he passed away
woo,
in 1999. But
man.
I did this mixtape just to keep him going. Cause he was
Yeah,
always like, yo, every time I see him, he used to always tell me how he got things coming up. He got
yeah,
some music he done.
yeah,
I remember him telling me, he was like, yo, bud, I'm about to do this situation with Mark Kempf, man.
yeah,
I'm gonna press up an album, man. So
yeah,
when I heard that, I was like, bet. I was motivated. I got him on my first album, Kill the DJ.
yeah.
Him and Proof. Him and Proof got a song on there. So when he passed away, I was like, let me at least let the world at least hear him more. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Hell yeah,
So
man.
yeah, actually, this is a D12 logo on the shirt, but this is originally it's a Maurice Malone shirt. I just put the D12 logo on here,
Yeah.
but
Oh yeah.
it's just a little bit history. We was at the bowling alley downtown
Yeah,
Detroit. I
yeah.
took the picture.
That's
It's all on
cool.
his Wikipedia. They used this picture for everything. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Right. Yeah, and he was D12. He was like part of the backbone of D12 besides Proof. Like
Yeah,
Bugs,
yeah.
they love Bugs, and I love Bugs. Dude, I'll never forget one of his best lines. He's like, something about your crew sound the same. Will tell you what. Drugs will drink a drink. Blah, blah. Bugs will drink a brew and take a poo from Mary J and bust a
Yeah.
freestyle that sounds better than your tape.
Yeah.
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 Is that one of
Bugs
your
is out
joints
cold.
or no? Because I remember it's like up
Yeah,
next. It's
that's on Act the Fool. Yeah,
okay. Yeah,
Act the
yeah.
Fool.
Like up
Yeah,
next, a
yeah.
new joint by
Yeah,
Dirty Dozen.
I produced that joint. Yeah.
Yeah.
He one of my last moments with Bugs, Proof told it different on D12 Live in Chicago. It was a video where they interviewed him, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Proof, Proof was on there talking about me on there with about D12. We had a fight with these guys at St. Andrews Hall, right? And but we went down there, right? Me and Proof and my cousin Shannon, my boy D Rob.
yeah, yeah.
We went because Proof was dating my cousin at the time. So
Right,
see how small the world is, you know what I'm saying? But
right. Ain't it?
he was he was unsigned hype this time. So we walking up the steps, right?
He is unsigned
And
hype in the source?
yeah, Proof was unsigned hype.
Yeah!
We talked about it in the doc and searching for Big Proof
God,
out
he's
right now.
legendary.
Yeah. So, but anyway, let me tell you the situation, man. We walking up the steps, and it was a guy that was getting kicked out St. Andrews Hall, right?
Yeah.
The bouncers was throwing him out the front door. We was walking up the front door.
Yeah.
So as the bouncers was throwing him out the front door, this guy was pissed off with his shirt off and everything. So this guy was like, "Man, I beat all y'all asses out there. Anybody want some smoke?" It wasn't
What?
smoke back then, but
Yeah.
he didn't use the word smoke, but
Yeah.
he was like, I beat all y'all asses. He said, anybody want some, I'll give it to him. Proof raised his hand. It's like, I want some smoke. You know what I'm saying? We was there at St. Andrews for like 3 minutes, man.
Now, I
Hey,
always heard
man.
Proof could scrap.
Oh man, it was crazy, man. So this he proved this bombing on this guy, right?
Tell me how it started. Like, did Proof just walk up and just start what combos, or like did the
Man,
guy step
man,
to
the
him
guy,
first, or
man, Proof said, I want some smoke and walked over there to him,
yeah,
and the guy threw a punch first.
yep.
Proof, Proof blocked it and just started knocking him out. So, but it was a guy that was trying to come behind Proof and hit Proof.
Ooh, dirty
So
motherfucker.
yeah, so that's when it would really set off. That's when I beat up the guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But Proof told it differently. He made a joke about it because it was a tripped out day. Then Bugs was there. I forgot to even tell you, Bugs was there that day.
Yes.
So this guy he had more guys with him that we didn't even know he had. These guys was
Right.
coming out the club and they hollering Linwood. It
Right.
was wild.
Set
But Bugs
tripping
was
and shit.
fighting. Yeah, me, Bugs, and Proof fighting in the middle of St. Andrews in the middle of the street. I lost my car keys that day.
Bam.
In the fight, we lost. We trying to go back to the car after it broke up. We was actually
Yeah.
trying to turbo walk to the car because we didn't want nobody to go to their cars and pull out guns and
Yeah. Shit can
shit
get
like
wild
that.
fast.
Yeah, but I eventually found them. But as we walking, I see my cousin riding down the street.
Yeah.
So we hopped in his car to just circle the block a little bit, let
Yeah.
it die down. Went back to the scene. I found my keys.
Good.
You
Hell
know,
yeah. Hell yeah.
it was a crazy day, man.
Bro, I would pay thousands of dollars. I'd pay like $5,000 to be able to go back in time and watch that shit. I would love it. Just because I call y'all guys my heroes, man. I grew up listening to y'all. Y'all like my heroes and like all that shit. Like Proof would say, and it's like, yeah, I know like certain ones. There's songs that are horrorcore. Obviously, I know they ain't doing that type of shit. But I know when they're saying, "I got this. This is my guy. I got his back. You do something to him. You do something to me." I know they're telling the truth about shit like that. So
Right.
I would have loved to see that shit because
Oh, wow.
I know all them dudes from D12. From what I hear, anyway. I don't know personally, but from any firsthand accounts of any friends of theirs that I've talked to, the Proof, all them dudes, they're a bunch of real cats, and
Mhm.
I can tell in their music.
Mhm. Rest in peace, Bugs. That was my
Yeah,
guy, man.
hell yeah, rest
Bugs
in
was
peace, Bug. I
hey,
still
Bugs
remember.
was he was a one hitter quitter, man.
Yeah,
Bugs.
hey, I, I remember on that D12 world that shit that freestyle he had still. Fuck that.
Mm.
Who runs shit? Once this drum's hit, you dove head first into some old dumb shit. Here's a can of ass for you to come get. Your girl suck my dick and
Yeah.
make them hoes suck their. That's a girl. She knows you don't fuck with bugs, bitch. I chop off your titty, have you sucking one tit. And then he just keeps
Yeah.
going like. That was some of the best shit. You pull the alarm switch and stab you in your armpit. Now who the nitwit wanna come get with? This egotistic hip hop fundamentalistic. Don't like that dude was amazing.
Yeah, he was, man.
Amazing.
I put that verse on my Kill the DJ album before
Hell
D12
yeah.
World. That's some history right there.
Hell yeah.
Mm,
Actually, yeah, I
mm,
remember that shit on there on Kill the
yeah,
DJ.
yeah,
That that's one of my most memorable albums of yours. It's just such a classic. And then the album cover too was like it just stuck
yeah.
out to me. And then that one too that's more of a cartoon where you're looking, your eyes are super big in between the bars or what.
Yeah, I try to do something different, man.
Right?
I named it Kill the DJ because it's like it's that it was subliminal, like the radios don't support.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
it's a cutthroat game. So it was like what we had to go through to do hip hop here. It was a lot. So
Right.
that's why I started off with me selling mixtapes on the corner at the intro. I used
Yeah.
to go to the record stores.
Yeah.
The record stores used to get shot up when we shoot out to be at the record stores and stuff. A lot of
Yeah.
little crazy shit just to survive in the game. You know what I'm
Damn.
saying? So
Damn.
it was just to get that point across, like, yo, support Detroit hip hop. Kill
Right.
these white DJs that
Right.
supporting everything else.
Right. I remember you were telling me you'd go into record stores. They'd be like, "Oh, you got the new Jeezy?" You'd be like, "Nope." oh, you got any Tupac? You're like, nope, I got Dilla, I got Fruits and Bugs. They're like, who the fuck is it? You're like, well, you'll see.
Right, right. And they have played me scurvy, man. They, you know, barely want to give you anything for your time. It was
Right.
pretty much like make a donation.
And here
You
you
know,
had
come
the
on, make
illest tapes in there.
it.
Really? You
Yeah,
had the
and
illest
it's
tapes in that bitch.
yeah, yeah. It's crazy, man, because get so many kids from overseas, saying the same thing. You know, they
Right.
supported that stuff way back then.
Yeah.
I was just my own radio station.
Yeah. Shout out to Shady's Beats.
Yeah, shout out to Sadie Beats.
Shout out to Shady Beats,
Shout out
man.
to yeah,
She's been a good friend and she's hooked me up with people too that I never thought I'd have on my show. Like she just
yeah,
out of the goodness of her heart. Like she's a
yeah,
cool chick.
yeah. I gotta send her a T-shirt or something too.
Yeah.
You know.
She's good shit. For some reason, she
Yeah.
can't watch my videos on her YouTube there in Scotland, so I gotta email them to her or something.
Mm, mm,
But
wow.
she's telling me she misses them, so I gotta send her a few videos. I feel bad. It's been a while. It's just, shit. Now I got like a 9-person family where it was just me and my son. Shit
Mm,
changes.
mm. I can
Um,
imagine.
right. Since we spoke last, I noticed. Have you was that Boldy James album just
Yep,
done
yep. It's
recently
out on
too and stuff?
it's
Yeah.
on vinyl. Yep,
Yep.
yep.
Hell yeah.
The art of rock climbing is out right now, streaming on all platforms. We did it with Mass Appeal Records, Nas record label.
Hell
Shout
yeah.
out to the GOAT Nas.
I'll have
They
to
gave
get
us a
that
little
from you.
budget. Word.
I'll have to buy that
Yep.
from you. This was the last one I bought from you and shit. I'll have to buy a few of your new ones and shit. Of
Yeah.
course, I want them all autographed.
Word. I'll
Shit's
make sure you
dope.
get that, man.
This
Dope.
shit's
Thank you.
dope.
Thank you. Thank you.
Shit's
Shout out to
dope.
DJ King, David Pace One.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Hell yeah.
B-Boy Reg. We
Yeah.
got a podcast.
Hell yeah.
B-Boy Reg, Funky Fresh in the Flesh. That's our podcast. Y'all check that out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I was gonna ask
Mhm.
about that too. How's that go? You guys, you're still doing that, right?
Yeah, I'm actually in Detroit doing episodes now.
Nice. And that's you and B-Boy Reg,
We
right?
re- yes, yep. Childhood buddy, man, B-Boy Reg. He's the guy that did I Had a Dream with Bizarre. He got a
Yeah,
mixtape
yeah.
out called The Art of Public Speaking. We did a mixtape with that song I Had a Dream on there
Yeah.
long time ago.
Ooh, he goes
We got
raw on that shit. He's like, I had a dream STDs didn't even exist, so I could go raw next time I'm fucking your bitch. I was
He gonna bug out here in this shit.
like,
Wow. Right,
That's what I'm saying. That Detroit hip hop, there's just that raw element to it, man. That no,
right,
there ain't no mimicking it. It's just that's that style.
right, right.
It's fucking cool. You? Oh, I want to ask you that little AI video I made. I hope you feel like it did you justice. I told it what to say, kind of, and shit, and told some of the things like say it like this, do it like this. I had to tell
Wow.
it to redo a lot of things and say it. No, 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 do it like this, and until I tweaked it just right. And I was like, all right, I'm satisfied with this.
It's dope, man. I'm seeing a lot of my people been knowing me almost all my life liking it. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh
that's a
yeah.
beautiful thing.
Awesome. That's cool. I'm
And,
glad. That's cool. It means more to me that you like it and y'all like it and you feel like it did you justice versus just getting some likes from some assholes I don't even know, That it means more to me to say it's cool to you than anything else. So
thank you, thank you.
yeah, hell yeah.
That's good.
Oh yeah, and I mean it. What that video? See, they can articulate a little better into the words, like the ideas that I have, and actually articulate it into a story in words that I
Oh
can't. So
man, yeah, I felt like James Bond or somebody looking at it. You know what I'm saying? Just for real.
hell yeah, Well, you the James Bond of fucking DJing, that's for sure, man. That's for sure. Um,
Word.
I what the hell do I have there? Oh, okay. What's been some of the most fulfilling things that you've got to do with your music?
Um, just meet some cool people, man. Just working with some cool people and just the things for me to be able to sell something and sell a beat or sell a, a album or a bunch of albums and be able to do something for my family or my
Right.
wife and that's the most fulfillingest thing. Just being able to just
Oh
say
yeah.
I can make money off my living. You know what I'm saying? What I'd love to do. Because a
Yeah.
lot of DJs and stuff and producers, they really to get physical product is kind of hard to do. Make
Yeah.
CDs and albums and stuff. So
Hmm.
I'm blessed to just do that early
Yeah.
in the game.
Right.
Just watching DJ Clue and those guys and Kid Capri and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm glad I was able to have my own niche and not be at a radio station and not really being able to move around and make things work, kind of
Right.
being kind of restricted. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of
Yes.
a
Pigeonhole.
lot of those guys been at the stations restricted with even fucking with the local artists. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
Yeah. Yeah.
saying?
They can't even play what they want to play. It's all
Right,
corporate shit.
right, right,
Or DJs get pigeonholed into doing the same thing.
right, right,
I
right.
like that.
Just
Uh,
meet my favorite working with Cool G Rap and things like that, cocaine and
yeah.
even what I'm saying, Pace One, those guys been my favorite for a long time. I mean, my brother and I, we used to listen to cocaine, no pain, no gain, and ride around crying, listen to that shit.
Hey.
So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, I'm glad that them being
Right.
able to afford to work with them,
Hmm.
and just develop a relationship afterwards. So
Hell yeah.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
I see you give a lot of advice and just just especially about or let me reword that. I see you help show people and give advice on how to push their shit. Like I see you made posts saying like I see these artists are saying, people ain't paying enough attention to my shit, but they'll make a new album, they'll post it for a week and then they don't say shit else about it. You released this in 2022. And I still see you making posts about it, and we're here now
yeah,
coming up in 2025, and
right.
the way to fucking do it.
Hmm.
And I like that.
That's cool. It never gets old. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right,
music.
right.
You know,
And I
we
like that.
can't treat it like fast food and microwavable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
You
not
know.
that. It's not that. It's something
Hmm.
to be appreciated and loved and taken in. And I like that. You don't just push something and then give up on it. Like you'll even if you make something else, you'll be pushing them both then and reminding people a few years later. And you gotta. I started doing it more with some of my older videos too, like reposting them on Facebook. Shit, like
Yeah,
remember y'all, I posted, check this out, and because I remembered you saying that, like you didn't just say, hey, check out a new video. You were like, I see artists, and you guys need to push your shit. You gotta push your own shit because if you ain't
yeah,
gonna, who's gonna?
right. This shit is not. It's not cheap to do. I mean,
Right.
these records cost a lot of money. A lot of times you make your wife mad and
Yeah,
your family mad. Then you got to keep this shit popping. You know what I'm saying? So
advertising,
yeah, of course. You know,
all that, and you've
yeah,
been in the game a long time, so you know the ins and outs of
yeah,
the shit, and
yeah.
it's not always just about I'm rich off it and I have some. There's a lot of work involved, and we're not all getting
Mhm.
rich, but we're like you said, you make a living off of it to where you're comfortable, you love it, you're doing what you
Mhm.
love, and you can't beat that.
Right, right,
You know,
right,
I'm
right.
not getting rich out. The hell, my videos ain't even monetized, but I don't care. I love that I'm doing
It's
this shit.
coming. It's coming.
Yeah, yeah, it'll come
Oh
one day. It will.
yeah,
But like,
yeah. Hmm.
I know what you mean. Like, yeah, sometimes the wife gets kind of mad, and I'm like, man, I need to spend this because that I need it for such and such for my interviews, or this guy wants this, or he won't come on the show. Like, and I get it. Like some people,
Yeah.
some people do it for the love of hip hop, and I appreciate you doing everything you do. And then some people though and I don't get mad though if they need a little something for it's all good, you know. But
Let me tell you something, right? I used to see Eminem, right?
yeah,
Go to record store, right?
yep,
He used to go in there just like me. We go in there trying to get our money off our product, fighting to get our money.
yep,
On, whether it's Showtime or Street Corner or whatever, you see him in his escort or whatever, but you would see his clothes or something in the car.
yeah,
Like he had got kicked out or whatever he was going through. You could kind of see it on his face. So
right,
to see that, no matter what, no matter what, used to see his hustle like that, trying to push his vinyl and push the EP, and before he blew up and stuff like that. Just to see that, because it wasn't a lot of cats doing that.
right,
It's not a lot of guys that got their stuff, in the stores and making it, you know, it's shelf value. You making it, making put value on the music. So,
y'all worked
you know,
hard for that,
yeah, just to see that for so many years, him moving around like that. We went out of town on him battle rapping, me proof, Mark Hicks, Mr. Minus D12, Eminem, and to see him with his vinyl. He used to have his vinyl, and it was a struggle. Nobody didn't want to really hear him. You know what I'm saying?
right,
But he used to try to battle on it in the little ciphers, and Proof used to be like, on his head, like, fuck them niggas, man. We gonna win. Fuck don't let us down, this type of thing. So that determination, man, it was kind of stuck to me, man.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's hard to, for me to walk up to Jay-Z and say, "Yo, I'm from Detroit.
right,
Here's a CD with some of my niggas on here. Like, let me take a picture." It's important to me to make sure I seen that through. No matter
yeah,
how many niggas he had about 100 people with him, it seems. But
right,
it was like, you know, I had to do it and take that moment, man, because
right.
tomorrow this time ain't promised. You
No,
know what I'm saying? So we
no,
gotta keep repping, you know what I'm saying, much as we can.
yeah,
And don't let discouragement or anybody's language towards, what you're doing.
hell yeah,
Because, people rather jerk off or trick their money away. So if you don't, if you ain't that type
yeah,
of person and you creative and, just build your institution away from that thinking,
right, right,
because people doubts, they put their doubts on you and
right,
they pessimism on you, you know what I'm saying?
right,
But just keep your fronts up, man. So you know what I'm saying? So you can back your own shit. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Fuck, don't let them see you sweat. That's
yeah,
what I learned about him when he was able to say "fuck the world." And I said, I got it. I understood it.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Because he was out here like, you know what I'm saying?
He faced a
For
lot,
real.
didn't he? He
Yeah.
really faced a lot.
What our city, like we rooted for him the whole step of the way. It's like it's just, you know, it just keep building.
Right, right.
We got to keep building with each other. It's a joy when finally seen him and Trick and Slum Village and
Yeah,
Di- Diana Ross. They did a show down here in Detroit.
yeah.
But it
I
just
would have
took
loved to
so
see
many.
that.
It took so many years to do that. But
Right.
that's the shit that's what's gonna keep the city rich and keep
Yeah.
the city build up and not vacant and make sure people come out.
Right.
We were missing that for so many years, and
Right.
and the city loved him to death. He just not like sociable anymore. You know
Right.
what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
But that's what I think that's what Proof was missing. That's why he's kind of gone.
Right. Just kind of
Bugs
brought
and
everybody together, huh?
yeah, it's
The
just that
glue.
whole that unity. You got to keep your your people together, man.
Yeah,
we are biggest cheerleaders, man.
yeah,
Them ain't trying to live in Hollywood. Nobody, real Detroiters be trying to really stay in
right,
around their stuff. You know what I'm saying? So,
right. I know M don't live in no like hard part of town, but he still stay out in the city of Detroit, though. Out in the
yeah,
suburbs, but it's Detroit.
yeah, yeah, he out there, man. It's a beautiful thing to just to see. I would love to see proof to see him have mom spaghetti or
Oh fuck yeah,
you,
God! If
you know,
Proof was alive today, he'd be so proud, dude. And he would have
yeah,
had several of his own world acclaimed albums.
yeah. We gotta move like it's no tomorrow with each other, man. That's one thing why I documented
Yeah,
these guys so much. It's like we're not promised tomorrow. Let me get you on camera
right,
because
right.
I lost my rap buddy at 15 years old. We
Man,
was 15.
sorry to hear that, brother.
Rest in peace to Illy Ill.
Rest
But,
in peace, man. I've heard that
he
name,
got
brother. I've heard that
yeah
name, Elio.
he got killed when we was young. So I made it important to just every time I'm around Proof or him or
Yeah.
no matter how much they get, how much they didn't want me to take pictures, it's like, or they call me paparazzi or whatever. It's like
Right.
let me document this stuff
But
because
we ain't guaranteed another pick. We ain't guaranteed
no,
nothing.
hell
You know what?
no.
And that's why I do this show, and I call it the honor show. Because first off, I want to honor hip hop. I want to honor the culture, and I want to do that by only having the illest on here now. And by only having the illest, I want to honor that artist, that DJ, that rapper, that director. I want to honor them and give you your flowers now.
Oh,
We're not
thank you,
promised
man.
to do this tomorrow, but
No,
since we're
no.
on here today, I want to give you your flowers and let you know how much it ain't just me. You mean a lot to seriously, the hip hop community, and
Thank you, man.
not just Detroit, but anybody who knows anything about fucking real hip hop knows the name DJ Butter, and it means something. It holds weight. It means real music. It means real production. It means real DJing. It means real scratch. It means somebody who really puts their heart and soul into it and only works with ill people. You ain't trying to go work with 6ix9ine because he puts a billion views up in a day. Fuck him.
Right.
I know you wouldn't make a song with him. You know what I mean? Or with one of these other that would be just for money. Like I ain't never seen
Right.
you do that, and I know you never would.
Oh man, no. It's day one. I love Detroit. I love our culture. I love, fighting for that. Fuck everything else. I love everybody.
Right?
From I collect everybody else shit, but as far as my Detroit shit, I got a special box
Oh
stash for
yeah.
that shit.
Hell
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? So
Hell
that's
yeah,
just me.
man.
So
And I love that you love Detroit like that, and that you love your culture and your people, the ones that you grew up with and shit. Like,
yeah,
honestly, that's why you're a successful icon and a visionary, and some of your tracks are the most iconic, classic tracks of all time. Not just on a
yeah,
mixtape, not just in Detroit. I mean, some of your fucking songs are the most classic. Some of my most favorite songs of all time. Okay, for instance, it's a simple song, but the elements to it are some of my favorites. All right, check this out. This is no bullshit. The first time I heard that song with Bizarre, where he's like, "Hoes with AIDS, I still fuck beer, cause I just don't care." Now, when I heard that, I swear to God on my kid, I was like, man, that would be a dope hook. I just don't care. I still fuck beer because I just don't care. I was like, from scratching and shit, that would be a dope hook.
yeah.
Like a year or two later or sometime later, I, I popped in a disc and I hear on there, so funky, DJ Butter stinking ass. Then I hear, I just don't care. I'm like, what? No fucking way! Trick or treat, bitch. You know who you fucking went, call your mom's a bitch and hit her in the face with a brick. Like that song, No Rubber.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. You read my fucking mind. I heard that on that other song. I was like, dude, that would be the perfect course for just some crazy, bizarre shit on a DJ Butter song. Like, just
Yeah.
Butter scratching and shit, and like then Bizarre saying some. And dude, that's one of my favorite songs of all time. I bump
Wow.
that shit almost daily.
Hey. Shout out to Rufus, man. Shout out to Bazaar, man. The
Yeah,
Bazaar kid.
shout out to Busy for show. He's one of my favorites. And dude, I love all the dudes from D12, but whenever Bizarre's on a song, I have a tendency to fast forward to his verse just to see what the fuck he's gonna say.
Mm,
And then I rewind
mm,
and listen to them all because they're all geniuses. They all are all geniuses, and I love them all. I've gotten a lot of their individual albums and shit. I think everybody in D12 was a lyrical fucking genius. You listen to Devil's Night in D12 World and their other shit, dude. They're lyrical geniuses. It's just that not
yeah.
everybody's down with what they're talking about, so so they're never gonna get the credit they deserve. Like Gordy, people are always gonna say, and I heard this straight from Gordy's mouth. People are always gonna say, "Yeah, Gordy can rap like a motherfucker," but but he said some, but he says some crazy shit. But he's on some other shit. They can rap, but you know,
You
I
know
don't
what's
think
so
that's
wild?
fair.
I used to see that with Blade Icewood,
Yeah,
just going to the
rest in
record
peace,
stores
Blade
and
Icewood.
just to hear the record stores say little shit, just to hear them lack of support, and that's what made me
Over
more
dumb shit.
determined. Yeah, that's what changed my whole drive is that right there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? We gotta stop doing that. And then
right.
we play somebody from out of town like it's no tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
That's insane. You come in there asking about Tupac and Jeezy and shit. They should be asking, man. What seriously? With all the insane local talent in Detroit, dude, I still am coming across dudes in Detroit that I've never heard of before that are dope as fuck. Like like I still be listening to dudes, the Cheddar Boys and fucking. I'd be listening to shit that's older, that's newer. I'd be listening to shit that, you know, what's his name? Mud or not Mud Talk? Mud Talk's one of them, but also DUK, Dogmatic and his sons. Like I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
that's a dope group. Dogmatic with his three boys.
Yeah,
Hell yeah!
yeah, they were dope. I did a track for them.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I did a review on that. Dude, that was one of the
yeah.
illest beats ever. I love that
Oh
shit.
shit.
I know in the first interview I asked what your goals as an artist were. Um, it, have, has your artistic goals changed from when you first came into the business and what they are now, or have they kind of stayed the same?
Well, they changed a lot. Pretty much. I'm just pretty much. I'm really working on getting my music on like blockchains and really monetizing it in a different way.
Yes,
I really I've been
NFT.
spending so much, yeah, spending so much money doing it, and Spotify and those guys don't play
No,
fair
no,
too much. You know what I'm saying?
none of
So
them
I've
streamers
been
do.
pressing. That's why I press up vinyl and CDs and stuff like that. So
Exactly.
I can deal with the people directly. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Even with the YouTube, I know even once I get monetized, that ain't get. I mean, I'm gonna need millions upon millions of views just to make tens of thousands. So the real money's at where I could get a sponsor where a company is gonna say, "Hey, do a little commercial about my video game, do a little commercial about my product, and then we'll pay you X amount. Wear this shirt when sit in this chair." Shit
Right,
like that,
right.
you know. But before that's
But
gonna happen, I'm gonna
wear
need to
your
get
own
paid.
stuff till then. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? That's all.
exactly. And actually, I had
That's
quite a
it.
few people that said they'd buy some shirts like this and buy some other merch. And I mean, this shirt is actually, it's just a cartoonized version of me smoking some weed and blowing the smoke out and like inhaling a cloud into my mouth, and then like put a little like bang up there, and that's all that is. Me wearing sunglasses, smoking weed. um,
Sweet.
so I seen what hands down, you worked with the dopest fucking MCs and shit in the rap game. I mean, you've already worked with so many legends. It's unbelievable. I don't even know, is could there even be anyone that you haven't worked with that you would like to work with?
I would like to work with I want to do something with Cool Keith. I
Yeah.
want to do something with him. You know,
Yes.
something real left field with him.
Yes.
And then Rock Marciano, cats like that.
Yeah.
I want to do Pace One reached out to me about doing some more stuff soon, so I'm gonna get him on some stuff.
Hell yeah.
And, me and Dez, we might do a part two to Piece of the Action. We just been talking about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of songs we've been sitting on, so
Yeah.
you know, just really like I really want to like dig deep like in New York. Just I really just want to keep making sure I pair up Detroit, New York, and LA together all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I was able to do Corrupt and put him on there with Boldy and things like that. I want to keep
Yeah.
doing that type of stuff. You know what I'm
Hell yeah.
saying? So,
Hell yeah.
that's my goal to kind of, like I put Coogee Rap and Guilty Simpson on a song.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my
I
god.
want to keep doing stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. See, and I knew you'd worked with like Cool G Rap and some of these other artists. And I'm like, man, is there anybody
Yeah.
he hasn't worked with that? He,
I did 2 songs with Coogee Rap. He's on Bodie's album and he's on me and DJ Dez album.
now that now he is one of the original lyricists.
Yeah, that's my
Period.
favorite, man. For
He's your
real.
favorite?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he called me by my government name.
Yay!
you know. So that's my guy, man.
That's
For
the
real.
guy. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's dope as hell, man. That's dope as hell. It's cool when you can meet your idols and they are the cool person that you hoped they were. Instead of, a lot of people meet their idols and they realize, man, this motherfucker really ain't shit. Like, they hyped him up. They hyped him up. He really don't even sound like that. Like, he really don't even write his own shit. Like, he's just an image and he's an asshole.
Right,
Like,
right.
I like dudes who are real. Like, it's not, I haven't met you in person, but I've met you on here, and I feel like, as far as, you know, how a person would actually be, yeah, this is how you would be meeting you in person. And I, I was beyond impressed with how down to earth and just cool and easy to talk to you are. Like that's like
Mm.
you're one of my heroes that I've met where I've been like, damn, that is somebody I'm glad that I have looked up to over the years.
Oh, thank you,
Absolutely.
man.
And you care about the community. You give a shit about
Oh,
what's
for
going on
real.
around you and how you can help other artists and just other people. And that's commendable to
Mm,
me, man. Um,
thank you.
yeah, absolutely. Um, if you could do anything to try to further Detroit's music scene as a whole, what would you do? Where would you start?
The radio,
Yes,
you know,
yes,
that's all. Just like have a mix show. Just like, that's one thing about Shade 45 and those shows like that. They don't. I wish they had more Detroit DJs on there, or
Yeah,
more Detroit. But I
Detroit,
would love to kind of
period.
do that. Yeah, I would like to do that here.
Right.
Just like that type of thing. At least give the underground guys a shot. You know what I'm saying? And
Yes.
you know
He should
keep
put a Shade
the.
45 strictly in Detroit that only plays Detroit shit.
That type of thing.
I
Yeah.
would listen to it over the regular Shade 45, I swear to God. Any day.
Yeah.
Any day.
Yeah, I do that. Let like everybody kind of get a listen or even just witness it. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I wish I could have been there to see some of them old school Detroit rap battles at the hip hop shop
Mm,
and shit. God, I would.
mm.
That's gonna be something that it's really gonna bug me to my core the rest of my life. Because honestly, I
Right.
don't feel like there's ever gonna be nothing better coming after your guys' era.
Mm.
There'll be some ill rappers and shit. Don't get me wrong. There'll be some guys I'll listen to, but as a whole, as a genre, like I look at Detroit rap as a genre, like it's always gonna be a vibrant, great culture. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like you guys had the heyday of it, and a lot of maybe some people would argue this, but even over Motown, brother, like
I think it was just the fact. The only thing I wish from the hip hop shop days is those guys would have released records, or a lot
yes,
more would have released records.
yes,
M did it. Elzhi did it, and a couple guys, Rabies. Swift came out of the
yeah,
Rabies, and you know,
they were all
but
good
if we
enough
would have
too,
did, we were so battly. It was just so,
right?
you know, you know. So we talked about a little bit of that in a Proof documentary with Tita Pimp. Proof and Tita Pimp had a battle. That shit lasts for so long. It's like one battle will last for 20 years. 10 years. You don't. That's been the hardest part. You
Right?
got to keep putting music out. You crush somebody's self esteem with that shit, and then it's,
I love it.
but you know how it goes.
Um, I feel like you are Detroit's official DJ. To me, and I think to a lot of people, you are Detroit's official DJ. How does that title make you feel? Do you agree with that?
I mean, it's whatever's clever, man. I just my whole thing is like I like spinning our music. I like
Yeah.
when I do parties and do mix shows, and whether it's an app or something. I really love playing our music.
Hell
Whether
yeah.
it's the young or the old. You know what I'm saying? It's like you know, I, you know, I always look for that. I'm still a fan of Smiley and Detroit's Most Wanted, and the
Yeah.
from the beginning, Esham and all.
Yes.
I'd rather listen to that, support that on my shows than a lot of stuff. But
Fuck yes.
just to have our own, let New York or LA hear what we do.
Yeah.
Play their stuff. Mix their stuff in there, but let them hear, our language, our culture, and smell what we doing. That's what I love to do. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And see, and that's why I call you the official DJ of Detroit because not only are you making some of Detroit's absolute hottest fucking music that's ever been made, but on top of that, you're also trying to push Detroit. You're trying to nurture Detroit. You're trying to build Detroit into a worldwide conglomerate. Like you said, let LA
They got
and
it,
New York see what you're
man.
doing.
Shit, this shit gotta be cool in our households, man. It's
Yeah.
like when you see, I seen a Resistance Dilla had or Blade Icewood or uh, even Super MC for instance. A lot,
Yeah.
all these guys work hard, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They out there, going to shows, concerts, and pushing their music. And so you gotta fight through this shit, bro. You know, so it can be cool in your home to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
For real.
Exactly. And like, and I still feel like hip hop gets a negative name from some people. I'm like, how, every single man and woman I've talked to on here that I've asked, how's hip hop changed your life positively? They've said it saved my fucking life. And if it wasn't that, it it gave me a future of something that I get to paid to do something I love instead of a job that would just make me depressed and feel like shit. Now, how was that negative? Oh, you're saying they're saying negative things on there. No, they're not. They're talking about things they saw, things they know, things that. What do you see when you walk? Just like they said on that Sarah Compton movie. What do you see when you walk outside of your door?
I mean, it's just the entrepreneurism, man. I think a lot of people fear that
Yeah.
more
Yep.
than anything. You
Yes.
know,
And there's a lot of
it's
racism where they're scared of letting black
yeah.
people get a piece of anything.
There you go. That's what we named it. A piece of the action. Me and Dez's album was
Hell yeah.
shit like that.
Hell yeah.
You know,
And I ain't afraid to
you
say
got to
it.
You got to fight through. Yeah, for real, man.
There's
People been programmed to go against each other. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? So,
They got us so
you
busy
know,
fighting each other instead of fighting the
yeah,
main enemy that's
yeah.
warfare 101. But yeah, there's
Confidence. You gotta,
right.
they don't want, they want to put fear in you over confidence.
Yeah, exactly. And,
That's the
and, and
real,
when you hear
that's
people
the real war.
exactly. Or like when you hear people say, you can't do that, that can't be done. Why? Why not? I tried it, he tried it, we all tried it, it can't be done. That means you couldn't do it. That don't mean I can't do
Right.
it. You know? Like with the YouTube show, I could have my cousin, my brother, my dad, and 5,000 other people tell me, well, I never made it anywhere with my shit. I never got anywhere. I never got any sponsors. I never got monetized, blah, blah. You can't do it. You can't do it, especially doing the type of shit you're doing. You're not grabbing anybody, blah, 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 blah. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. I don't care
Man,
what you tried and what worked or didn't work for you.
that shit's crazy. Hey, people be looking to help you spend money before they help you make some money, man.
Yeah,
Once you realize that,
right.
I'm just as I do what I do, is like, yo, push the agenda. Let's all raise
Yeah,
our flag. You know what I'm
right.
saying? It gotta look cool to do it around our children.
Right.
Our peers gotta look cool around. I want Mud son or Mud daughter to know who I am if I'm 80 years old trying to cross the street, or
Yeah.
Dilla's kids, or you know,
Yeah.
and that's
You're
what the real
respected.
fight is. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You know?
yeah.
It's like, here's the thing. I've seen you guys give back to your community. I've seen you guys
Oh man,
do
it's
shows
a lot.
to try to raise money for different things for people or for the community, or to just perform free shows for the people of the there. I've seen you guys do a lot, and you're always looking for things to help Detroit. And I mean, they I think you guys deserve a lot more credit. You especially, but I think
Yeah, yeah.
Detroit as a whole and Detroit rap and the scene deserves a lot more credit because a lot of guys working hard. I know Trick pushes Detroit real hard. I know a lot of guys push Detroit hard. He turned down like $8 million to do a fucking movie because he said, "I'll do it, but only if you film the bitch in Detroit, where it's gonna bring money into Detroit. It's gonna do all this and that." And they wouldn't film in Detroit, so he said, "All right, I ain't doing it then." Or like when he works with certain artists and does shit, he doesn't pay. He doesn't charge to do features and shit. He's just doing it,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah,
And that's just one example. But I know there's a lot of
yeah.
guys that that
I think it's just sometimes people do it to save face and look cool or
Right.
look tough.
Yeah,
It's not about taking the Detroit logo and trying to look like, oh, we the most scariest place. It's like really caring.
it's actually,
That's
yeah.
that's the whole thing.
I hear of all you
I
guys.
want
You
to
love
see.
it there.
Yeah,
You love
I want to
Detroit.
see my. Yeah, I want to see these guys really flourish with their career, man. It's like, yo,
I do too.
we got to be our own radio stations with each other. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I like pushing like Young Herc and Baby Herc and
Hmm.
DUK, Kevin Bailey and
Yeah,
all them guys.
yeah,
I mean, he's out here
yeah,
working hard, releasing albums, and
yeah,
he's got his own sound, his own look. Shout out to
yeah,
Kevin Bailey and all of DUK and Dogmatic. They're all doing their thing.
yeah.
So a couple more questions here. Did you want to tell me about any of the latest things that you're doing or anything that you wanted to talk about? Anything that you got coming?
Well, I've been working on a lot of art. I've been painting, doing a lot of
Really?
painting and stuff like that.
Dude, I'll buy a
Yeah, I did
painting
start
from
doing
you.
that. Yeah, during the pandemic, I started painting a lot. So I got some art pieces in some museums around Michigan,
Hell
things like
fucking
that.
yeah.
So I painted Boss and Royce and all those guys,
Oh, yeah.
Awesome Dre and stuff like in a little cartoon fashion. But
Yeah.
I've been doing that a lot.
I want to
Um,
buy one, man.
you know, where I'm gonna put a package together, man. A nice little package together, man. You know.
Hell yeah.
So
You just let me know what you want for it, and I got you.
okay. I got I've been working on this stuff with my crew, young black professionals. We've been
Oh, yeah.
working on this documentary stuff about Detroit hip hop and growing up in our neighborhood, a log cabin and things like that. So we got a soundtrack and a film we working on. I've been doing some stuff with Hash. I don't know if you know Hash or Proof. He was with Iron Fist, battle rapper. I've been
Yeah,
doing
I
some
know
stuff with
about
him
Iron
recently.
Fist, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I've been doing stuff with him recently.
Nice.
And
Yeah.
you know, working on some more documentary stuff. I don't really want to talk about the details of it because people
Yeah.
be taking so many ideas, man. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
And
So,
I think you got a lot of,
but
because like you said, you did a lot of filming and photo taking. You can really set the record straight on people's dumb ideas and shit, and just show people, show the world how beautiful and how cool and how grimy and how everything, all the elements of Detroit, and you could show all the good shit and just show people the shit they don't know and shit only you got. Ain't
thanks,
nobody else
man.
got it.
Yep. Yeah. It's just, hey, man. My father was always saying, "Seeing is believing." So I
Yeah,
made sure, this shit was real. So,
right. And if a
mm.
picture paint 1,000 words, think of what a video can say.
Right, right,
You know?
right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Now that podcast you started with B Boy Rag, how did that come about? What started that?
I used to do a magazine. It was a physical magazine. When I was in high
Okay.
school, it was called Funky Fresh in the Flesh.
Okay.
I interviewed. Yeah, it was called Funky Fresh in the Flesh. But back then, I interviewed a lot of rappers, and Redman, or Butter Law,
Yeah,
Boss,
yeah.
Onyx. Back then when the record labels was really sending out free CDs and free
Yeah.
vinyl and stuff like that.
Promos and
I
shit. Yeah,
used to do it because of that. Yeah,
yeah.
I used to do it really for the perks of that. So I
Yeah.
really got good at writing. When 2000 hit, I kind of stopped doing it. It costs a lot to do a magazine. You know what I'm saying? I was doing a lot of it by myself, really seeking
Yeah.
sponsorship. But I had a couple of ads. Underground Kings, Pimp C, and Bun B bought an ad, and Too Short bought an ad.
Hell
There was a
yeah.
couple of ads I had. You know, so I just turned the magazine into the podcast. But B Boy Reg was there with me from day one.
Hell yeah.
So what I've been doing is like taking some of my relationships and making interviews out of them, and
Nice.
building the platform that way, and putting some of my vintage footage out on there. letting
Hell
people see some of the stuff I've been around. You know, yeah, me and B Boy Reg, we real deep in it now. We probably got almost 100 episodes or something almost. You know what I'm saying? We haven't been counting. We just been going. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So yeah, we just recently did something with Bruiser Brigade.
Hell
You know, we went to their show and documented it. You know, we got a couple more interviews coming up soon.
yeah.
You know, I just been in Detroit, just making sure people
Yeah.
get their placements. You know,
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
I know this is a long shot. I know this is a long shot. But do you have any of those original Funky Fresh in the Flesh magazines left?
Yeah, yeah,
For
yeah,
real?
yeah, yeah. I put a package together for you. Mate, got one in here.
Yeah.
Hold on.
God, please sign everything you put in there. I want it all autographed.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah. I don't have any in here. I would have showed you.
no,
But
no,
yeah,
that's fine. But whatever. If yeah, when you put one in the autograph, that motherfucker, man, dude, that seriously,
yeah, I
dude,
got you.
that's going in a
Man, I got
safe
all
in
that shit in storage.
my
Man,
DJ
for real,
Butter
I've been
safe.
collecting for. Yeah,
Cause like
yeah, I put you together, man.
hell yeah, cause dude, seriously, for real, I don't just say that. Like you ain't gonna find one other motherfucking video ever on here where I'll ever say this is my favorite DJ of all time, unless it's about you. That ain't ever gonna get said
Thank you,
ever,
man.
unless it's you're
Thank
on
you.
the show or I'm talking about you.
Thank you.
Like
Thank you,
that
man.
I just can't. And when I say DJ, that comes along with producer, all that, because I know you produced tracks, a lot of songs that people that were on with you. You produced it. You did all that shit. You ain't just a guy at the club just spinning records. I want people to understand that you, when they say DJ Butter, this man is a producer putting together mixtapes that he is the putting all the shit together.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Um, tell me, what, uh, what are your plans going forward here?
Well, basically, going forward, I'm really focusing on just making sure everything is monetized. All my music, I got to get all my
Yes,
first album and Shit Happens and
yes,
Welcome to
yes,
Shitville, all those albums on
yes,
those platforms. But I want to put them on the right platforms. You know what I'm
yes.
saying? I don't want to keep doing, so, that's what I'm going to do, like really, really, really soon. I'm here now just seeing, what I'm going to do,
Yeah,
with who, you know what I'm saying?
right.
So I'm working on that. I'm,
You
I'm working
deserve
on
your
throwing
money.
some more concerts. Yeah, I got to do it right. I spend too much time making sure my people
Yeah,
got money to be on the songs. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
I got to do it right. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, you've made
I'm working on some
years of
con.
music. Years of music.
Yeah,
You should be
yeah,
compensated.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just a lot. We when we did this stuff with D12 and Obi and M and all that stuff, and getting those guys involved with our shit. When Napster hit, it seemed like it just had everything. It's like M was the most bootlegged shit. It seemed like it was. I looked up, man, 2000 hit, like everybody had everything.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? It's people all around the world with songs I put out, they never bought nothing, but they know who I am, you know what I'm
Right,
saying? So
right,
that's how the game is. So,
right.
you know. So we got more concerts coming up. I used to put the Dilla days on. I think I'm gonna try to help
Yeah.
them do some stuff overseas and stuff. So,
Yeah.
our Jay Dilla celebration. So we gonna do some stuff with the community soon. As far as
Oh,
my
yeah.
company, we gonna put some more stuff together soon.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm gonna be more mobile here
and I'm
soon too, so I'm gonna head out. I'm coming to Detroit. I'm coming to Jersey.
oh
I'm
yeah,
coming to
word.
LA and Dago, but I'm hitting Detroit for show.
Yeah, we'll make sure it's a red carpet for you, blue carpet too.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man.
For real.
That'd be dope. That'd be dope. Hell yeah. I was talking to a little drug stove too, and he was like, I promise you, you come out here, you're cool. I promise you. So hell yeah. Hell yeah. Thank you. That means a lot to me that you would roll. I don't care what color that carpet is.
Yeah,
Be
right.
glad to be greeted with a blunt and a smile.
Right. Definitely. For real.
Hell yeah.
For real.
Um, what's some of the best? What's some of the best? What I had it. Oh, times. What's some of the best times or memories that you've had over the years of making music and doing shows and shit?
Shit, man. Getting my first pair of turntables was one of the greatest experiences, man.
Yes.
Um, I was able to, just move around doing the magazine. We had Funky Fresh in the Flesh magazine. At that time, I was able to, go. Russell Simmons invited me to go to Philly. You know what I'm saying? And went out to Philly. So I was able to meet Biggie and
Oh
Puff Daddy and
man,
all them guys and Suge Knight, all them guys was there.
fuck yeah!
Stuff like that. But when it was real deal. If you really
Wow.
watch the show documentary, it was in Philadelphia. It's called The Show.
Yeah,
Russell Simmons, The Show.
yeah, yeah.
When Wu-Tang Clan was performing on stage that day, you could see a bunch of papers go on the stage. It was Funky Fresh in the Flesh magazines.
Yeah.
If you go go watch the documentary, that was me throwing the magazines on stage.
Yes. Hell yeah. What was it
Yeah.
called, brother?
Yep, The Show. Russell Simmons, The Show. Yep, when Wu Tang Clan performed on there, and I was promoting so heavy back then. I just went down there with a bunch of magazines and was giving them all out.
Now that's using your fucking head there, man. I'm gonna be at a Wu Tang show. Everybody's at this motherfucker. See?
Man, there was so many people with Bloods, Crips, everybody was there.
Oh
Mr.
yeah.
Malik, Warren G's, Dog Pound, Five Footers, Run DMC, uh, Big E performed that day. It was tripped out. It was class. Suge Knight was there. You know,
Goddamn boogeyman himself.
yeah, yeah,
Especially back then.
yeah. Especially back then,
Like, was
he was in
he?
the crowd with a. He had a tiger on it, like a tiger scarf
Yeah.
around his neck. It was like a tiger head.
Was he kind of a
He was
sight to
walking.
behold? Like, were you looking at him like, damn, that's fucking Suge Knight.
Man,
Everybody like thinks he's a
man, I
goddamn
wanted to go
monster.
down. Man, it was that. It was that.
I would have
But
too.
just to see all the guys, it was like so many guys surrounding them because I guess it was,
Yeah, yeah.
the money was thick. It
Right,
was Suge in his prime. You know what I'm saying?
right,
But he was on his way to get Tupac out of jail, right after that.
right. Damn.
Yeah, it was a
Like seeing a
good
mythical
times, man.
fucking creature. A lot of
Yeah.
them guys would have been that night too. That'd be like if I just showed up at a show and I said, holy fuck, that's DJ Butter. It's like seeing a unicorn or some shit. Only that can spin records and shit. um, tell me, is there anything you would change or do different along the way?
Man, basically, the only thing I would change is like, I would wish I would have sat down with my parents or my wife more
Sure.
with my music early on.
Okay.
I wish I would have sat down and, the streets was kind of like was taking over. You know what I'm saying? Then for me to just sit there and be like, "Yo, Dad, I got a couple thousand. I want to sit down and get your advice on how I should produce this album."
Yeah.
Or "Yo, Mom," or what you think? Should I use a credit card to buy my equipment or use cash? Or, how should I do this? You know, let me take me to a lawyer. Or I wish
Sure.
I would have did that like early. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, even with my wife, just to, to the gangster part of hip hop, she's seen that too much more than the business part.
Oh, sure.
You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? That's the shit I be trying to change. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
like
I could understand
that's
that.
just yeah, it's a lot of crazy shit that happening.
Sure. Absolutely. I could understand you wanting to be able to change that shit for sure. Any advice you would give to, struggling people with, whether they're struggling with depression or even, just not having enough to make ends meet, or especially this time of year, I know a lot of people struggle hard with depression. I say, it's the second year without my mom, so I know, but at least I got a big family, I know some people don't got nobody. So I know it can be hard on lots of people. Maybe
Mhm.
no family, maybe it's cold and they might not have heat or even a house. What positive words would you have to try to, at least build them up a little bit?
Just balance out your wants and needs.
Yes. Yes.
You know, you can't put your vices over your hustle.
You're right.
You know, if you buy a dime sack of weed to smoke, at least buy something $10 if it's a bunch of T-shirts or something to
Yes.
sell, candy or whatever it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say, man. Don't let your vices outweigh your hustle. You know what
Yes.
I'm saying? We
Fucking
all
right.
gonna have a vice, whether chasing hoes or getting high or whatever it is, but
Yeah.
don't let that shit, you know, like keep your scale balanced. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hell yeah.
you know.
I like that. That's a good answer, brother. Then what about for artists, that may be in a rut or maybe need a positive word to, they may be thinking, man, I've been doing this for a long time and ain't shit happening out. I don't know anymore. I know maybe a lot. I've been there with my videos. I know artists must at some point, maybe some of them maybe have been there with their art. What would you tell them?
Touch the people. Like get out there and talk to people.
Yes.
Don't be anti-social. Be in a hermit. Don't make no money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Don't come out your comfort zone. Don't be in a comfort zone. Go out there and shake hands. You got a campaign. And,
Yes.
you know, this me doing music alone. We like introverted anyway, like aliened out anyway. So you got to come out of that sometime and
Right.
go in different neighborhoods. You know, that's what I do. I go. You know,
Man, I really want to thank you again for being on my show. It's always a absolute fucking honor to have you on the honor show, and taking time out of your day to talk with us and let us know what projects you got going on and where we can get them and stuff. And I can't wait to go watch that proof documentary and watch those episodes, man. I cannot wait. So thank you.
searching for big proof is out right now. Searching for big proof. 3-part episode. Radiant TV. Go get the app. Radiant. You'll see the logo. You see the logo right there?
Hell yeah.
Yep,
Radiant
Radiant. Once you
TV.
see that look, y'all go to Google, see that logo, and upload it.
Hell yeah.
Boom.
And can I
Right
put
there.
a link in the description? I'll put a link for it in the description so they can
What?
just click right on it and shit. So, and a link to your
Mhm.
social media and everything.
Okay.
So,
Sweet, sweet, sweet,
yeah.
sweet.
Thank you again,
Thank
man,
you.
and God
Thank
bless
you. The honor too.
and everything you're doing, man. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Shout out to you. Shout out to Detroit hip hop. Homesick. You know, everybody. Proof. Rest in peace. Illy Ill. Rest in peace. Highland Park. We'll see y'all up here tonight. All
Hell
right.
yeah. Hell yeah. Peace, brother.
Thank you.
Yes,
Peace.
thank you. Always.
Peace.
Peace.